I can't speak for any of the other ladies that are here tonight, but if I would have known the Eastside was going to be so smoking, I would have brought a spare pair of fucking panties.
We were just talking about panties!
Jesus Christ almighty, it has been hot as fuck. Can I get an amen from the Eastside widow? Holy God! Did everybody have a great Memorial Day weekend? Yes, summer has started. Summer has started. This means that it is Daisy Duke season. Yes, them hot little shorty shorts. Gentlemen, I am talking to you. We want to see some fucking ass. Wear them short shorts. And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Taco. When I wear those short shorts and I sit down, the junk comes out the front. Yeah, you're right. It ain't pretty, but it is a fuck of a show. It's like watching somebody do balloon animals really badly. Oh, look, bitch, he's shifting. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Just lift up your bottom.
I just don't know if I can look anymore. It's pretty trippy. It's very trippy. Speaking of trippy and tripping, I used to do a lot of drugs in my youth. I don't anymore. But it made me have some pretty strong opinions about doing drugs. And I'll tell you the truth, I don't trust a motherfucker that's afraid to trip a little. I really don't. Just because when you ask them a lot of times why they don't, they have like these excuses that they don't seem to realize make zero sense. They're like, it distorts your reality, the way you see things. You know, it's not real. You do understand that that's every fucking day life, that it is only as you see things is how they exist. It's the only way. It's the only way things actually exist. So don't be afraid to mix it up a little. Throw a kaleidoscope into your life and see something a little fucking differently. And, you know, maybe have a little bit of a laugh. I've been having great laughs lately. I found this TV show, this great comedy show. It's not new, but nobody fucking told me about how fucking funny it is. It's called Locked Up Abroad. If you've ever watched this, it's fucking funniest fucking show I have seen in my life. Because it's so many times, like every other show, is some middle-aged woman that's like, this strange man decided to take me to Thailand, and then he wanted me to smuggle drugs, and I'm just so shocked, bitch. If a hot man suddenly decides to take you to a foreign country, something's going in your ass. And it's probably going to be drugs. So it shouldn't be a big fucking shock when he asks you to pack your ass. Jesus fucking Christ, get a grip on reality. I work with some interesting characters. I get stuck, my desk is stuck between a guy that's super right wing and another guy that's super left wing. So they fight over my head all fucking day. And I love it because it makes me realize some things about life and just the world in general and these wonderful United States. And one of the things that they do agree on, which is really surprising, is this whole NSA tracks all of our information, collects everything, keeps it on file. They both fucking freak the shit out about this. Just completely freak the shit out about this. And they were going on and on and on and on and on and on about that shit this week. And I couldn't help myself. I was like, y'all ever watch Game of Thrones? Anybody here ever watch Game of Thrones?
For sure.
It's a fucking awesome show. Let me point out something in Game of Thrones. Like when the Lannisters are going to go and fuck somebody up, they don't go, call the Maesters, get all the data on Blacksmith Bob before we do anything. No, they just fucking do it. They don't give a shit about everybody else. They just fucking do it. And I think that's really the truth of our government. They may have all their information. our information, but they don't do anything with it. So just fucking take a pill. Take a pill. Jesus Christ. That's the last of my family-friendly material. Are we ready for stuff that might make people upset? Are we ready? Yeah! Alright, here we go. I'm drawing the line. And I'm stepping over it. Fucking PETA. Oh, it got quiet. Don't you love animals? I love animals. I actually used to really love PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. I have given them money. When they first started out, they did some really amazing, noble things. They pointed out that the cosmetic industry was torturing animals for no good reason, and so many of these other things. But in the last 15 years, I feel like they have lost their way. I feel like they have lost focus. I think they have lost their fucking minds. I'm not going to bring up everything that I have an issue with. I'm just going to bring up one thing. Just one thing, people. And you can go to their website and see if I am fucking wrong. They absolutely lambast every shelter out there. All the city shelters, all the private shelters, all these no-kill shelters, all the foster shelters. They say they're all terrible. But you can look up the numbers on PETA shelters, because it's public record. If you run a shelter, your kill record is public record. Do you know what most PETA shelters' kill record is? 95%. 95%. They don't want you to take the animals to any place else, but if they show up on their doorstep, they don't have a lot of hope. To put that number in a little bit of perspective, when you take animals to a slaughterhouse, people think they're all dead. No, they turn a lot of animals away for various reasons, either because they're sick, or they're underweight, or if it's really mechanized, they might be too tall and they don't fit. Most slaughterhouses have a kill rate of 97%. So what PETA is saying is, because they flout themselves as a modern abolitionist movement. They are freeing animals from slavery. And I know a little bit about my history. I know about the old abolitionist movement. And you know what? There was not a single fucking one that sent snipers down to the south to shoot fucking slaves to save them. So I think we need to take out the ethical from the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, and maybe they should try a name like People that are so crazy they love animals to death.